I am the Philosophical Bachelor, and today I want to talk about Socrates and the Sophists. Are Sophists philosophers? No. Is Socrates a philosopher? Yes. Hence, is he a sophist? No. Guthrie defines sophists as professional educators who give instruction to young men and public displays of eloquence for fees. While Socrates says that none became rich, Plato emphasizes their wealth, which contrasts against Socrates' poverty. Aristotle points out their apparent but unreal wisdom, while Xenophon calls them masters of fraud. Strepsiades, the protagonist in The Clouds by Aristophanes, seeks their services because they teach to talk unjustly and prevail. Socrates alludes to how they make the weaker argument stronger in Plato's Apology, accusing them of detaching their teaching in a very cynical way from true values and norms. They use oratio, or monologue, compared to his own method of ratio, and dialogue, delivering private instruction while Socrates converses for free in the agora. He knows that he knows nothing, while the sophists are ready to teach everything for a fee. His criticism of sophistry created for him enemies, leading to his trial and the verdict of death. Socrates is clearly not a sophist. However, this is not to say that there are no similarities between the classes of sophists and philosophers. The sophists are familiar with philosophical writings and share the attitudes of rationalism, rejection of divine causation, tendency to skepticism, anthropology, evolution of man, development of human society and civilization, according to Guthrie. Among other subjects, the sophists teach astronomy, mathematics, and arete, or moral virtue, which are also in the domain of philosophy, though their focus is on rhetoric, since winning arguments is more important than truth or virtue. Guthrie writes, "The aim was to be a good talker, not to acquire a scientific interest in a subject for its own sake, in contrast with the Socratic purist pursuit of knowledge out of the love of wisdom." In Plato's Meno, Socrates even recommends the sophists as fit to impart to young men the wisdom to manage an estate, govern a city, and show the Savoy fare proper to a gentleman. However, he criticizes their fee-taking since it obliges them to speak to whomever will pay, while Socrates is free to choose whom he speaks to. He calls them prostitutes of wisdom, believing that wisdom is to be shared between friends and loved ones in Xenophon's account of him. Guthrie opines that the sophists were a necessary transitional stage in creating philosophers, citing Zeller and Jaeger, who claims that the Greeks would not have had Socrates if not for Sophism. While the sophists may be a precursor to Socratic philosophy, their for-profit and winning regardless of truth attitude compromises their intellectual integrity, in contrast to Socrates, who maintained it to the point of death. I hope you find this brief account of the sophists and Socrates insightful. Please subscribe to the Philosophical Bachelor. If you wish to contribute, you can do so at worldwideweb.patreon.com/philosophicalbachelor. Thank you.